Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught quickly. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a second and goal play for the offense.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, USF. Just ran away from the defense.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pass rush closing in. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Smith. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. USF offense is back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Parks. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes a quick catch. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Snags the quick throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Louisiana. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game there in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Brown. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. It was a foot race and he won it.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Parks. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He stays alive. Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Dropping back, it's Brown. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Check this out. The offense still on the field going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Brown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And tackled there by the defense.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. He's past the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Using his legs, it's Perry. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he scores. Touchdown, Louisiana. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parks. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football, lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense comes down with it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left on the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Bulls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. The Bulls with first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He goes sneak on second down, but stop for no gain. That defense making it very tough down here. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. Two-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks free now into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. USF offense is back out there now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Brown. Lets it fly out of the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Caught over the middle. It's Parks. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Bulls hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They're going to run it. And that will pick up a 1st down. A spotted at 38.
With the score, Louisiana 34, South Florida 25.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Raging Cajuns will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to pass here. Looking for a deep completion. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The Raging Cajuns will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Parks. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Louisiana. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Bulls line up with a 1st and goal.
USF.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Touchdown, USF. Still no answer for this offense.
USF. Number 8 with the catch and score.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going.
And makes the score. Louisiana 49, South Florida 33.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Raging Cajuns will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Bulls will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. The thing that really stood out to me, your 4th quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a 1st down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
Back to throw. It's Brown. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
2nd down and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the touchdown was big, but they need this 2-point conversion to make it a 1-score game. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he'll be stopped short of the goal line. The try fails, and this is still a 2-score differential. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
39.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. At the 10 now. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Parks. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The USF offense is back out there now. Off the play fake on first down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. He's got it on the left side for a big game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Louisiana, 56.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 25 set to kick off.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, USF.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Raging Cajuns looking to cash in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.